Earl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a nigga bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
26. 319.
Now Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Rodgers throwing on second down. Pass incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
319.
Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Quan Alexander with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready. Blue ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. In for the score. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
319!
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
That's fine. Yeah. Go right! Hey, watch the ball. Watch the 26.
Now Balaj. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Over. 58!
They run it with Balaj. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Levante David in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
319, 58! 58!
Here's Rodgers to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Let's go now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ready. Blue ready.
To throw is Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Rodgers looking to throw on second down. Trying to lay one up. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready? Black 22. Hey, sub.
Second down, Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He's going to get it running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
319.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run here with Balaj. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Blue 58. J. Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us out just shy of the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Willie Henry in there to get him for a loss of 5.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue ready.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A second down throw for Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. So we have reached halftime here with a visiting. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Blue lady. 13, fellas, 13. Watch 13. Follow. Watch twist.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, How about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
On third down, Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they... Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Milage. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Quan Alexander in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Green, triple team.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, black 22. Sonic.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Ready? Blue ready. Hey, sub. Let's go. Put his head up.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Ready? Blue ready. Ready to go. Come on. Sunday. Get me. He's not gonna get me. 550. Hey, sub. Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Hey. You got 4. You got 4 down. 4 down. Ready. Blue ready. Green, triple C. Sonic.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A give to Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Again, it's Jones. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Winston. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Back now at Lambeau. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This a 33-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Leopard! Now let's go!
He'll drop to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to float this one deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
319! 319!
Now Rodgers, got to have this one. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun, 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 gun. I got 19.
The give is to Jones. Finding room at the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Leopard, set.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a brand new game. They're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for